Hello everybody.
It's the Game Judge here, and today I decided to do something different, and this idea came from my wife actually, and I had seen the trailer for this game called Black Myth Wukong, is that how you say it?
Wukong.
Wukong. And we seen the trailer before, and then we saw the trailer at the Game Awards, and so this game is based off of Chinese mythology, is that correct?
A traditional novel, very early written, like the same age as Shakespeare.
And that was Journey to the West?
Yeah.
And what is that about, like, shortly?
It's about 4 people get a road trip to the West or get some book there and go back.
Okay, so the game is kind of based off that then?
I think that's based on some story after that.
Some story after that. And I was also reading that's like a famous novel in China, right? Or a very popular one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I didn't mention it, but she's from China, so she knows a lot about Chinese mythology in this book, Journey to the West. So we're going to watch the trailer, and then I'm going to give kind of my impressions, and then I'm going to ask her a lot of questions involving some of the Chinese mythology that's in the game.
Sure. Let's begin.
Okay, so here we go.
Here we go.
So this art, so I'm going to pause this here. So this art style here, is this like classical Chinese art, or is this still art that they use today?
It's a very classical. I think it's matured to like 400 years ago.
400 years ago? Okay. So it looks kind of old to me, but I don't know much.
Fades through time in tombs of
I like this guy with the horns.
His way of holding that brush is very traditional. My grandpa do that.
So you said that was that the paintbrush and the art was kind of classical. His art style, the way he was writing or painting, was okay.
And his way of holding the brush like this.
Yeah.
My grandpa do that too. I think his pose is very traditional.
It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Now this says game science. I don't know much about these developers. So they're Chinese developers, right? Have they developed games in the past that we would know, or are they kind of new?
They're kind of new, but they have a lot of experience in developing game in another game company. Then they leave the company and start their own studio. That's their first game.
This will be their first game? Okay. Do you know how long it's been in development?
A couple of years, I think.
Couple of years, okay.
Are there more good folks in the world or bad?
more good, of course.
Then why is there always
Ooh, I like the way that
suffering?
guy's dressed
And why
and
do
his
the
hat.
bad folks always win?
Okay, I have to ask you, what is that guy with the big head? Is that a creature they added, or is that actually from Chinese mythology?
I think that's from mythology.
Do you know what it is?
No.
No? Okay. It looks pretty cool. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Yeah.
So does this little cat looking thing.
Oh, that's.
Oh, you know that one?
That's several, yeah.
So this is the main guy, right? The guy, he kind of looks like a monkey, like a staff, and that's from Chinese mythology. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Journey to the West, 1592.
The keeper of the New West.
Like, look at this. It's like a bird with a human head.
The destined one who doesn't even know what he's destined for.
Some big tiger guy with a sword.
Old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Guy with a bunch of arms.
Destined for extermination. You're driven by glory, not destiny.
Of course, looks by. She looks very traditional, right?
It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching
Wow.
peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
Pause this real quick.
Yep.
So I noticed there's a lot of different types of like creatures. Do you think a lot of these are things that they added in the game, or do you think a lot of them are like creatures from Chinese mythology, or a combination?
I think they're heavily based on those old stories. I read a bunch of them. Like the beautiful woman who will get men into their house and trying to have something with them.
Which one was that? Which creature was that?
The beautiful woman. Just so
Oh, the creature. Her? You think she was like from?
She may be actually the fox.
Oh, fox. Oh, okay. So the girl that was like had the makeup on,
Yes.
and that's based
Or
on
maybe a snake.
Journey to the West, right? Okay, that's what that's
Or
based
maybe
off.
a spider.
Or spider. Okay, so they're probably like this is probably like a combination. I would think of like some they probably added, and then some Chinese mythology like actual creatures. Then maybe.
They're not actual, but
Well, you know what I mean.
creatures.
Yes, mythology. Yes. A big spider.
Oh, that's also a famous story in a book.
Oh, with the
About it.
spider.
Yes.
Okay. So this game looks really cool. Kind of reminds it. It kind of reminds me of God of War. So this, yeah. So I have to ask you about this guy. Let me go back a little bit. So this guy kind of looks like the world serpent in Norse mythology. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Maybe it was Jotunheimer. Maybe that's a place. But I don't know if you remember. I was playing God of War. They had like the big snake.
Mhm.
It kind of reminds me of that. Do you recognize what that is? Do they have like?
I think it's also a traditional symbol in Chinese history. There are 4 directions:
Okay.
north, south, east, and west. Each direction has one animal symbol according to that. It's a dragon, tiger, this type of turtle, and a phoenix.
And a phoenix. Okay. So it's kind of like that represents all of them, or is that kind of like?
Each direction have their symbol.
Okay. Direction has their symbol. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The gameplay kind of reminds me of God of War. Like it looks like you're probably going to be set as this one character. What's the character's name? Is he Wukong, the monkey looking kind of guy with the staff? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, that's
He
him.
has the first name Wukong and his last name Sun.
Okay.
His name is given. He is actually before he met any human beings. He is just a monkey with no names. People call him the Monkey King something.
Monkey King. Okay.
But later on, he get to the human society, and his teacher gave him the name.
Okay. Yeah, you sound. It looks like you're. So it's probably a linear story. I imagine you're probably set as this guy, and then it kind of looks like action oriented. And then I just wonder how much you can actually customize your character. Like if you can like customize the staff or at least the outfit that you're wearing.
I think the outfit could be customized, but because this is so deep into people's mind, this Wukong should be like that. I don't think you can adjust a lot of facial things.
They probably aren't going to want to change too much.
Yeah.
Maybe your weapon. Maybe you think.
Yeah, maybe weapon, armor, something that, but maybe not a face.
Is the staff? Is that like is that part of the story too? Like, does he actually use the staff, or do they just add that into this game? Do you know? The thing he's carrying around like the staff. He's kind of swinging it around when he's fighting.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's his most famous weapon. It's super heavy, even though it's not looks like so, but it's a super heavy one, and he got them from deep under the sea from the.
Oh, so the staff came from under the sea. That's pretty cool.
He go there, he beat the dragon there, and
Okay.
the dragon gave him that, and he can make it super small and get into his ears, get inside, and then when he need to use that, he pull it out and become that one, and he hit them. Other
And you
people.
hit them. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it would just be interesting to see because it definitely looks like it's an action, like linear oriented game. I'd be curious to see how much they let you customize stuff. I'd imagine they let you do a little bit. Let's go. We'll continue here. Oh, was he in the sea there with the staff? Kind of, or was he just falling in slow motion?
Oh, sweet.
It's like a
destiny.
soul-like game.
Yeah. So it's releasing August 20th, 2024.
That's great. We finally know the date.
And I know it's releasing on all platforms. And I also know that it's using Unreal Engine 5. I do know that. But I guess what I want to talk about last here is what was your favorite part about this, what you've seen here, like with the trailer?
I'm super
This-
interested in their storyline. It seems like they put a lot of efforts on combine those old story with the new thing, and also it seems like they rewrite the story with their own style. Maybe they change something a little bit. And
Yeah.
it's not the story we're familiar with anymore, but it's heavily based on that. So I'm curious what the storyline could be.
Yeah, no, I'm very curious too. I mean, I don't know how big of a budget they had, but the trailers look good. The gameplay looks kind of fun. I know you can only tell so much from a trailer, but I'm not sure how much of a budget they had when they making this game. My favorite part was probably just the art style is very different than what I'm used to. And then all the different like types of creature. I mean, I think it's very interesting. How many games do we have, at least that I know of, that kind of delves into Chinese mythology and looks at like just the different types of creatures? I really like the art in the game. I thought it was very interesting looking.
Yes, I think you don't have. Oh, actually, you played Dragon Ball Z, right? You
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, watch Dragon Ball Z. I
So,
played some of
you
the games in the past. It's been a while.
His name is Wukong. It's from this monkey.
Whose name is Wukong?
The Dragon Ball Z, I think there's a character.
Wukong. I should be able to think of it. You're probably right. I can't remember.
It's
I'd have
just
to look into that.
with another pronunciation, but it's close.
Yeah.
And I think is the main character named Gohan.
Gohan. Yes, Gohan. It's
Yeah,
Goku's kid. Yeah.
It's based on that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, I think this game. I think I'll definitely get this game, or we'll get this game and
Yep.
give it a try. Is there anything else you want to say, kind of about the game, or
I think they get a good budget.
good budget?
Yeah,
Think
after they start making this game for a while, and then they show their first trial, and then people think that's a worse investment, and they give them more budget to make them get this game better.
This game better. Okay.
But they are independent. They don't take the budget and listen to other people's idea. They still do their things.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm excited for it to try it. Something a little different for me. So.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
So, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.